Good morning, builders, and welcome to day 3 of building an AI company from scratch. Okay, so what's the plan? I checked the video I posted yesterday. It's crazy how TikTok just doesn't work. Because the video on TikTok did 23 likes, 20 saves. So literally all people that liked the video saved it. 1 share, but only 342 views. So I really don't know. But yeah, pretty much no traction from the post from yesterday. No big deal. It's a matter of consistency. I got a few ideas on stuff I can work on. Because the first phase is gonna be pretty much learning how agents work, platforms to use, best practices, A/B testing different things, vibe coding, vibe marketing. It's stuff that I have basic knowledge for, but I waited until this series was up and running so that you don't just see someone into action, you see how someone learns the thing that then they're willing to implement in their business, or the things that they will use for building the business itself. So yeah, I'll guide you through this process of finding the best things and how to learn, so that you can follow me in literally every single step and even be ahead of me. Because if you're faster at learning than I am, you can start building the things you want to build without waiting for me or copying me. So I'm gonna finish my breakfast and then jump into action. And as always, at the end of the day, you will see my answers to your comments and anything you want to know about AI, and the daily recap, how much we grew in followers, in revenue, and all the statistics that you can check, as always, on my Twitter. But now, let's go. Okay, first thing, gotta open Premiere Pro and edit the video from yesterday. And I've been having a lot of issue with a specific track that I recorded on Cap. Cap is an open source screen recording video editor, the one that I had issues with yesterday. The clip is good, but when I import it on Premiere Pro, the audio track that just doesn't come up. So yeah, let's see how I can fix it. So now I'm editing, and it looks like I need music. And so I went on, some free music tools, but they're kind of annoying because if you download them, you actually need to do attribution, you need to get the text and remember to put the text in everyone. And if you're someone like me that wants to use multiple tracks, it gets quite messy. So given that I don't want to deal with that, I said, okay, let's use AI for this. So I went to my library, searched for music. By the way, my library currently has 1,800 tools, AI tools. So I just searched for what I want, music, and it comes up. I have 24 different tools that I can use to generate music for my videos. So let's use them. Let's see which one fits my needs for now. So with this one, I can go to instrumental, advanced. I can use a library or so. Let's see how that works. Okay. Music is actually good. It's actually good. The quality isn't bad. So yeah, here you can upload them, but that's in the pro plan. And songs, they give you 2 credits that you can use, but I don't need songs, I need just instrumentals. So maybe this is not the best. Yeah, let's go back to my library and look for other ones. It's pretty easy. So I found this one and it actually looks interesting because it's free. So apparently you go here and you choose the length. Let's say I want it 4 minutes. Or let's say I want it 5. I choose the tempos. Normal and fast is good. And then you pick the genre. Let's go funk. It's generating in real time. I guess it also generates the pictures. And it worked. Let's see. So you can play around with the settings here. What is this? Fills. I can include melody, bass, and you see it changes the beginning. So wow, holy fuck, that's great. So if I remove, like, let's say I remove all these things and just keep the drums, let's see again. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, let's say I want one. I can just download it, as easy as that. Let me log in. Okay, you select the plan. Yeah, this is kind of for a creator in a way. The good thing is you just need this once. So I'm just gonna get it. You get commercial use, music at background. So yeah, this is good actually. I think I'm gonna do it. Okay, video edited, exported. Now I'm gonna upload it and making the thumbnail. And I decided to go with a normal, like realistic photo type of thumbnail instead of going for something like what we do on Instagram, because we A/B tested the thumbnail here of day 1 with Studio Ghibli style and without it. And with Studio Ghibli style, we made about 20 views, and now we are at 71, which means basically we got 3 times the views, the click-through rate for the day 1 video with the realistic thumbnail. So I think maybe it can be a coincidence. We still don't have enough data to test with, but that's just for you guys. If you're getting started with anything you do, track every little detail. I learned the best lessons in business by just tracking data and seeing the difference between when I was tracking it and not tracking it. So it can be a small detail like this, but it makes a lot of difference. And there's so many data points in your business that maybe you don't even know about. So yeah, let me know if you want some help with that. It's not strictly AI related, but it's what AI can enhance. So if you spot those data points, then you can implement AI to automatically track them or automatically do a report for you or implement solutions. There's so many things you can do with data. So you have to start somewhere, you know? So yeah, let me know your type of business or where you think you might be lacking of data, and I'll see if I can help. Just comment down below. And as you know, I reply to all comments in every video. So yeah. And here we are, had dinner and now back to work. It's 11 p.m. And I think it's time to do the daily recap and data check. So before we do that, as always, I want to do some community interaction. So I still had quite a lot of comments that I didn't reply to because I wanted to make sure these videos are complete but not too long. So yeah, let's do it. Let's go to YouTube Studio. Okay, let's see. So yeah, Anurag Tahima. That's where I stopped yesterday. Anur, I think. Sorry if I mispronounce your name, but yeah, let's keep going now. So Kayur904 says, "Yo Dom, your videos are awesome. Thank you. I think better sound design can make them even better. I can help. Let me know if you're interested." Well, as you know from the previous video and also from literally every video that I make, I do have an editor, but I'm not perfect. He's not perfect. No one is. So we're always improving. And if there's advice that we can take, we take it. So yeah, you have my Instagram, but if I don't go wrong, because I told you about my Instagram already, I think you sent me a message actually. So let's check real quick. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, you already sent me a message. Can improve sound design for videos. Editing is good, but if we can work on sound design, it will be much better. Yeah, again, if you have some specific suggestions, just let me know. So yeah, let's move on with the next one. Salman Shan DNA or something like that. Again, names on YouTube are pretty bad, so I'm sorry if I mispronounce them. That's really exciting, brother. I was just thinking, how can I scale up my cafe with AI and social media? Interesting question. Could you help us regarding this, or is your next video going to help us in this matter? So this was on the video, the very first video, the I quit one. So unfortunately, that the video after that was just a generic overview on the opportunity that content and AI have, nothing specific on scaling, because that's the main topic you asked me about. So there's a few ways you can approach it. Now there's a more expensive way as of now, which is robotics. So I'm pretty sure you know there's some robot bartenders. They prepare cocktails. They are this kind of mechanical arm that takes orders and executes the recipes for cocktails. Stuff that is predetermined. That's expensive. So I don't think that helps as much as the online intersection between social media and AI could. That's exactly what you asked. So when it comes to social media, I think the most valuable thing you could do, just like I told Anur, is to build your personal brand. Now, in that case, it's a company brand, it's a cafe brand, but at the end of the day, there's always a face behind structures like governments or companies or physical shops, right? So you should just record your content, because just because of the fact that you asked this question, that tells me you have an eye for what's working in the world, which is online branding and this stuff, right? So you should do that, and there's a few ways AI can help you with that. It can help you with something like I'm doing. So let's say the covers of my reels. Let's check them out together. You see, all of them are made with AI using ChatGPT. I go here and I do this. This one, like that. That's the prompt. Turn this into cyberpunk style and add this yellow light to the whole image. That's it. What you could do, that's just an idea that I got right now, but there's so many that you can explore, is you could take pictures of your cafe and use AI to turn them into different styles. You can do cocktail, like guess the cocktail. So you can prepare cocktails, so you make a short video, very short video, especially if it's even if it's like a step 0, 1, 2, 3. So empty glass with the first ingredient, second, third, different pictures. Doesn't need necessarily to be a video because that gets expensive. So what am I going to? Basically, you can AI, I don't know what the term is. You can transform them with AI, either picture by picture. So you make a carousel, just like what I did here. I made a carousel here. Very easy. It took me like maximum an hour to make, but that's because I needed to decide what font to use and do the screenshots. So it was a boring thing. But if you have the exact images of the cocktails, you can do a guess the cocktail, as I said. So you can say, guess what cocktail this is in Minecraft style, because then it turns you into like completely different thing, and so it's hard to guess. Guess what this cocktail is. First person to get it right wins it. Come to the cafe, you have the free one. Show that, it was from your account that you made the comment, and you get the free cocktail. So that's a creative idea to bridge the offer, in this case, the cocktail, which is something that probably in your cafe you offer, and the AI presence. Now, there's another way you can integrate AI into this, which is the backend. Now, one thing that I'm very heavy on when it comes to business is data tracking. The more data you track, the more predictable your future results can be. And when it comes to this, if you are tracking data, let's say how much, I don't mean the basic things like how much money you made 2 months ago versus a month ago. That's basic. You need to dissect that and see what the sources are and how much each is changing. How many people from word of mouth come to you. And you can solve that with a survey. You can give someone a 10-20% discount by replying to a survey. And you can simply ask, have you ever recommended a cafe to another person? So that's one way. The other way is simply by doing ads. You can run ads and see if the change of volume, I wouldn't call them leads because they're not leads. At that point, it's just clients. See if clients that came directly to a specific source of marketing, like ads, are increasing, or you're just burning money. So you see, once you collect all that data, it's difficult for me to decide what to decide to think about what to decide with that data, because I'm just a human. But if you build a system that fully automates the data tracking, the data analysis, and predictive decisions, like all those three steps together, you basically can 10x your business in the course of like 6 months. So this backend thing is a bit more complex than creating ideas for the brand, but it's probably even more valuable. Because for local shops, something physical, AI will reach them later than online business. But that's an edge for you. It's an advantage because the earlier you implement it, the more money you can make. So yeah, I had to give you some very broad answers because that's what I'm gonna do in this part of each videos. But if you want something more specific, just let me know, and let's see if we could do something together. This guy replied to a comment. Just want to make a quick note. If I post a short form and you reply with a keyword, unfortunately the keyword is only valid for Instagram comments. So you won't get your resource on YouTube. You will get your resource in the DMs on Instagram only. This is funny. Learn to plumb on the I Quit one. Yeah, he's actually right, because plumbing is such a technical and manual skill that isn't like making cocktails, like it has a recipe. Plumbing doesn't. Being an electrician doesn't. You have to understand the problem, fix it, and everyone's house is different, So you can't have a robot decide this is the space I'm going to operate, because maybe in another house that space is different. So it changes the context, not only the content of the action it's going to perform. So yeah, I went a bit too deep on something that was probably meant to just make me smile, and it did. Skilled trades 1000, it did make me smile. Federico, again, he's the first to comment under every video. Appreciate you, brother. Can't wait to get to build together and be back on the grind. So yeah, very hyped for everything. Day 1, day 2, every time, same fucking hype. And again, in fact, day 2, Federico commented again, what camera are you using? I'm into the Insta360, maybe I'll buy one. Great job, Dom. Keep rocking. I will. And that's because of comments like this that I do. And I improve, I guess. I'm using this. I'm using the Action camera, the DJI Action 4. So yeah, it's quite strong. I'm using a tripod. It's an extendable arm. It's a tripod. I can open it, place it down. I can do so many things with it. So the video that you're seeing every day, like this one too, the clips in the intro were made with this one. Just placed it down. Depends how much space I have. I can kind of change this, then lock it. It extends to more than a meter, so it's quite handy. And the good thing about all action cameras, honestly, lately, is the magnetic. You know, just boom, they're set. You know, then from here, that's it. I do everything with this. Like the two sources of everything you see is either this camera or this one that I'm basically recording the screen recordings from my Mac. That's it. So yeah, the Insta360 is quite good too. I bought this when I went to Bali and I did some travel content. You already know about that. And it sustained hard falls too. I lost it in the mud when I was doing an adventure with in the jungle. Found it after like 20 minutes of searching in the mud. So yeah, I use this and it's so good for everything. Like whatever type of content I want to make, I can make it. And then I also bought the mics, the DJI mics that I'm not using right now because just I use them when I make the videos, the short form that you see. But again, comes with this over here, and it's integrated with DJI. So as soon as I plug it out, basically connects if the camera is on. Pretty easy. It's the same ecosystem. I don't know if Insta360 has microphones like this, but DJI is amazing. I think it's the best company for content creation because they have drones, they have professional cameras, they have budget cameras, they have microphones, they have everything, right? So I love that. That's just a suggestion from me trying it. So yeah. So I know you guys also sent me some messages on Instagram, like Joe, Michael, Muhammad. Yeah, I'll get back to you guys in tomorrow's video because I now want to do some recap, data tracking, and let's move to X to do that. So let's see. Yesterday we lost 4 followers. Let's see what happened today. And this is the daily recap. So if you're watching this for the first time, it's where I kind of update my situation in terms of balance, followers, specific progress, and a personal part at the end for kind of a journaling. So yeah, let's get started. Today, the balance is minus $163, $150 to the editor, weekly payment, and $13 to Soundraw. So I tried Soundraw. You already know this because you're watching this, and you understood my reaction was kind of great to this, right? And I've been experimenting with it after I kind of bought it. And a few things I don't like. I don't like the fact that they don't have a free trial. But it's normal. It's absolutely understandable. Every music tool, AI music or AI video tool, they don't have big free trials. It's even more disappointing if they have one, but it's just like one try, or you can download like 1 minute worth of music. So business model wise, it's understandable because the computational power required to generate these types of data, so it's not text, it's audio and video. It requires some money in the back end, and most of these companies are launched recently. So from a business perspective, it makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I've been playing around with it. So basically you can click here and increase the intensity of whatever you want to play. So let me make an example now. So I have this one. Okay, if I can Now if I play this again, there's nothing, of course, because I removed everything. So you can add instruments and melody as you can change the fill. Fill is basically how the segment starts and ends. So by clicking on this multiple times based on how the color changes, you can also change how that segment changes. So there's a few things that you can customize, like the length, the beats per minute, the instruments you want or you don't want, the key, the volume. So if you think the drums are too high, you can bring them down. It's very highly customizable, but that is a good thing. But I found it that, at least for my type of usage, it was a bad thing too. Why? Because I needed something fast, and if you go here to the homepage of Soundraw, am I logged in? Yeah, let me go to generate music. So if I pick, let's say I want something R&B and funk, and then you can add moods, you can add themes. So let me clear all. Let's say I wanted something for vlogs, which is kind of what you're seeing right now, and I want something that isn't like rock. It doesn't make sense for a vlog, more or less, right? So I went for something like funk, and you hit generate, and you have a few options to choose from, right? And then you can customize them. But by the time you customize them, it's I wouldn't say it's a waste of time. Like this one, I've been lucky. It's not too bad. It's a kind of good for an intro, for a build-up. But you will see that a lot of them are very repetitive. Similar patterns. So you have to switch things yourself, every single segment. It's amazing. It's amazing to play around with it. It's amazing if you're an artist, because the good thing is that you can use these to make your music as well. So you don't have to pay for expensive soundtracks for you to sing on or rap on, because they have hip hop, they have different styles, right? It's quite good in my opinion, but for my usage, I think this is I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. It's not the best, it's not the worst. I like it. I don't think I'm going to renew, especially because if you use their tracks in a video and then you unsubscribe, you don't have to remove the video with that track. They say in their they say this in their legal documents. So essentially, this is amazing. You won't get a copyright strike in 2 years because you use this tool, again, two years back, right? So this makes a lot of sense for creators when it comes to very quick usage. If they don't really care about the exact storytelling that is also made with sound, like in my case. If it's a casual use, it's good. It's quite cheap. It's like $13 for the first month and $19 for every renewal, so not that bad. But yeah, not perfectly suited for me. So coming back to the recap, the changes minus 163, then 4 followers. So lost 2 followers. Again, not too bad, because on all platforms we gained 1, on X lost 5. I still have to find the perfect balance between being consistent with video and text content, while being traveling. I'm not at home. I'm at my girlfriend's right now, so essentially the time is limited, and I have to learn. I have to spend time with her, with myself, do things, and come back to work. It's very hard to balance everything, but generally I have plans to expand my X presence. So yeah, you'll just find out. More importantly, like this recap, you can get it the day before you see these videos. So maybe if you're just curious about how things are evolving in real time, you can find it on X. So yeah, again, a bit of a written version of the progress I made with Soundraw. Another thing I discovered is these tools. Basically, it's this platform here that has a lot of micro tools for creators, entrepreneurs. Anyone can use it, honestly, even students. There's like a screenshot styler, so you can upload a screenshot and change a little bit, make it look pretty. There's clipboard inspector where you can paste something here, and yeah, you can see different formats, text, HTML, images, and more. There's Python things. That you have a quick screen recorder within here, life calendar if you want to see literally all the weeks in your life so far. From the day you were born, you can do that. There's a lot of things: JSON, HTML preview, URL encode and decode, QR code generation, so many different things. Password generator, social media preview generator. One thing that I think I'm gonna use a lot is the focus generator. Essentially, you can use the Pomodoro timer. You have ambient noise. I'm a huge fan of brown noise. Let's see, yeah, they have brown noise here. I usually go to YouTube, but then sometimes it stops. So you can have it like ad free all in here. I'm a huge fan of the Pomodoro technique as well for the timers. So yeah, I love that you have everything in a tool. And if you want to do encrypted messages peer to peer, you can do it here too. You just send you can connect to another ID, maybe one of your friends or colleagues, and have a chat in here, basically, outside of all the social messaging apps. And yeah, what else? There's a data visualizer, so you can upload CSVs and create charts with it. Voice runners, I think this is kind of a game. Yeah, a game. So you have challenges, train your brain with memory matching and math puzzles. Yeah, so I think they will be expanding this, but yeah, this is good so far. So that's another thing I discovered today. And again, in this part of the video, I'm kind of strategizing what's next for the things I'm building. But in this case, I'm not building anything yet. So I'm just collecting information and sharing with you. And then another thing I did is just expand my library. I do this on a daily basis. So yeah, now we are at almost 2,000, 1,800 and 70 different tools and resources. I just have to add the tags for them. And for this thing, I actually want to build an agent so that I don't have to enter manually the medium, like if it's a tool, you tweet an article, and the type. There's so many different types I can tag things with. And also like ratings or price, how much a specific tool costs. So that's something I want to build an agent for, and we're going to do this together. I think the first things that I'm gonna build and that you're gonna see here live is me building internal things, stuff that literally saves me even 10 minutes out of a day. But those 10 minutes are quite crucial if you're trying to get things accomplished fast and consistently throughout the day. So I'll start from that and then see, by solving my problems. That's actually a suggestion that I have for you too. Spot your problems, build a solution that solves them, and scale it as much as possible internally. And if you do content around it, maybe people want it, and that's how you can validate your idea, launch the MVP, and get some money. So that's what I'm planning to do. I have quite a few ideas actually in my brand strategies here. This is the whole board that I have that contains literally everything about my brand, for the brand vision, research, positioning, architecture, direction. Let me know if you want this template. 2, the types of content I'm gonna post. I'm not gonna literally spoil everything, but there's a lot. And then I have this idea storage. Some of them are redacted for this exact purpose, what I'm sharing my screen right now. I want this to be available to a closed community that I haven't launched yet. Or just keep it to myself, because these are ideas that I have validated. These are vetted ideas, not all ideas I have. All ideas I have are just on my notes app. Here I validate them, and it's either content ideas or app ideas. So if I think I have an advantage over someone else, this thing isn't on the market, I use this redacted kind of placeholder to cover it. So yeah, this is where I also have my brand colors and fonts, and the video storytellings, how I build the videos, and all of that. So again, if you're a creator and maybe you want to get started with building your personal brand, just let me know. I can send these templates to you. Comment down below as you've seen in this video and all the future ones. I basically get back to you in almost no time. So what I'm gonna do next is just the journaling part, which is the last thing I do. How I feel and how I felt throughout the day, and then that's it. That I finished yapping. I'm sorry. You had to listen to all of this, but it's been great. It's been great. I feel the progress and ups and downs, but I don't care. As long as I feel the progress, you feel like you're moving forward. That's all you need. It's self validation. You don't. When it comes to building a personal brand, you don't need a lot of market validation at the beginning. You need to validate the way you feel with yourself every single day. Put it to the test. If you're loving it every day more than the previous, congrats. That's for you. And that being said, let's keep building.